All right, yeah, now from football to war. U.S. forces in the Mideast on alert as two more U.S. bases in Syria are attacked by Iranian-backed militias. That is 87 attacks since October 17th with Iranian proxies to blame. Take a look at this map. 87 separate attacks. We've answered 5 times. What are we so worried about? Why are we so concerned? Why are we letting militias hit our people? Can you imagine if you're the parent of somebody stuck on one of these bases, 2,500, or some of the 900 that are in Syria right now trying to protect our forces and some of our groups, and of course the oil in the region. Our next guest knows all about fighting the war on terror. GOP Congressman, retired Navy SEAL commander himself, Congressman Ryan Zinke.
Hey,
Congressman, great to see you. When you see these hits on our people, what goes through your mind?
This right here. This is where they're coming from, right?
And they know it, and they know that we know it.
Oh, absolutely. So you have proxies. You have either the Houthis, you have the Hezbollah, you have Hamas. All of them stems from here.
Right.
So what we're seeing is really a trifecta of evil. You have Russia assaulting Ukraine. You have now Iran backing forces against Israel, and then you have China, you know, also hanging out there with Taiwan. And it should be noted that you have joint operations, joint military operations off the coast with who? China, Russia, and Iran.
Looking at these regions, the New York Times writes a big story this weekend. We know south of Baghdad is where these militias convene, they train, and they build weapons. They're building drones. Where do you think, especially they say south of Baghdad, where do you think it is?
Well, remember the technology is all coming from Iran, right? It's assembly, and probably in this area. That, you know, remember, Iraq has a lot of Shia, and Shia are Iranian. So you look at it in background and history and culture, and that's what's driving that effort.
So they're worried about escalating this situation. But how is it escalating, returning an attack on your troops? How is it escalating, protecting them, besides knocking these rockets out of the sky? So let's take a look at another threat, and that is the Houthi rebels, located here. They just said, if you come down the Red Sea, we're going to start hitting you, especially if you're heading over to Israel. So no commercial shipping is safe. Tell me where the oil is coming from. Tell me what worries you most.
Well, yeah, the Suez Canal, and obviously in here in the Red Sea, going out to Asia and going into Europe, much of the world's petroleum passes through there. And again, Yemen is supported by who? Once again, that's the target. Is that it's a Houthi and primarily supported by Iran, which they view them as a brother.
These are raw guys these aren't sophisticated fighters. They don't have the ability to purchase sophisticated weapons. It's coming right from them, and they're shelling us as we come through. So now we have to spend more money to escort ships, commercial ships through this region. Where's our fleet?
Well, some of our fleets off here in position if the Hezbollah up north would attack. But when we don't take action, we let missile after missile, ship after ship, then our allies sense that we're not going to be with them.
آنچه در مورد ما میگویند